Hello. This is Rhapsody, your friendly neighborhood growth hacker, aka the Reverend Dr. Rhapsody, aka Mr. Transformer, aka Rhapsody Barrero. Hope you had a fantastic day. If you're watching this at the beginning of your day, I hope you have a wonderful day. Continuing on from here, and I appreciate you so much for showing up and to partake in the beauty and the bounty of today's message. And today's message is the second most important relationship in your life. Okay? Yeah, okay. And depending on how it works out for you, it could be the most important relationship in your life and flip flop with the second most important relationship in your life. But we're going to leave it at the second most important relationship in your life. And we're going to start with what we'll call the first most important relationship in your life. And that is simply the relationship you have with yourself. Because that, at the end of the day, is really the only one that counts. Because if you think about it, if you look at it from an objective perspective, from somebody else looking at life, looking at you, even the things that you do for a lot of people, even the things that you do for other people, are generally things that you do that have a payoff for you. Like if you made $1 gajillion and gave away $500 million to save some orphans, or to save an endangered species, or to clean up an area of the world that is just desperately in need of cleaning, or to bring fresh water to Africa, whatever, hey, Mr. Beast, that for most people, they're still doing that for the love and adoration and attention that is going to come to them from other people for doing that thing they did. So they're still basically, whatever it is that you're doing, even though you say you're doing it for other people, in your mind you're doing it for other people, but fundamentally you're doing it for yourself because you want to feel good about yourself. And some people, a lot of people, most people get to feel the best about themselves as a result of what they do for others. And that's fine. That's great. That's wonderful. That's marveloso. So, on the back end of that, some people don't really have a great relationship with themselves, and they have to do these other things. That's the difference between giving out of abundance, giving out of an overflowing cup, versus giving out of an empty cup. You're not really giving because, I mean, you're still giving, but at the end of the day, your focus is on somebody else filling your cup because your cup is empty. So I'm doing all these great things. I'm looking wonderful and making all these great things happen for other people because I have an empty cup and I'm sitting here on a corner with my blind man sunglasses on, shaking a cup saying, somebody please throw some change in this cup because this cup is empty and Daddy needs a cup of coffee. Some words to that effect. So, and that actually kind of ties into the second most important relationship. But we'll keep it here for right now. So, I'm wondering. Oops. Okay, so the beautiful part is when you can give out of abundance. When your cup is overflowing and it's like you've got so much good stuff going on with yourself in your life that you have more than enough to give freely out of abundance. In a perfect world, that would be how it goes. And one of the ways to get there is by just getting to a point where you appreciate yourself more. You do little things to let your inner self know, to get that inner child that you're working with, that you're dealing with, or that's working against you, to help it to understand that it deserves love, it deserves attention, it deserves care, it deserves nurture, and it deserves to be here, just like everybody else on the planet deserves to be here. So that can put us in a position to be able to work on and grow the second most important relationship in our lives, and that is the relationship that we have with a power greater than ourselves. I'll call it a power greater than ourselves. Some people call it God, some people call it Vishnu, some people call it Allah, some people call it Buddha, some people call it the superconscious, some people call it infinite wisdom or infinite knowledge, the Akashic records, whatever label you want to hang on it. It's there to help you. And one of the beautiful parts, however you choose to get there, however you wind up getting there, is once you connect with this power is there to help you. And it just wants to help you just because that's what it does. And so many people, it's like they're stuck at the door of this access to this power that can help them in their life, stuck at this door because they've been sold a bill of goods. They've been told that, like, no, you've been bad, so you can't walk through this door, or you've got to do this, that, and the other thing in order to be able to walk through this door. And the reality is, all you have to do is walk through the door. And for some people, that first relationship, through damage, through trauma, through things that have gone on in their lives, they might not see themselves as worthy of walking through that door. Therefore, they don't walk through that door. And that's unfortunate. But it can be changed. We can grow to a point, if that is our place, we can grow to a point where the belief in ourselves is such that, yes, bad things happen to me. No, I didn't physically do anything to make bad things happen to me. Sometimes bad things just happen to me. Sometimes bad things just happen to people in general. It says in the Bible, either you believe it or you don't, the rain falls on the just and the unjust. So you can literally be Johnny Good Guy, going through life, doing all of the right things, going all of the right places, helping all of the right people, and you can still have your house burned down. Not that I wish for your house to burn down, but bad things can still happen to you. Just like you can be out there slinging dope, you can be out there selling your body, you can be out there killing people for money, you can be out there doing all manner of evil things, and you would think that you're more likely to have these bad things happen to you. And the reality is, well, I like to think that you are more likely because of karma. I like to tell people that, what goes around comes around. If you think you can, cast a spell on somebody and make something bad happen to them, somehow, some way, mirror neurons, I'm not sure what it is, but that bad stuff will mess around and come back and infect your life, and that was not your intention. Your intention was to mess up this other person, and you wind up getting messed up yourself because of the power of energy flowing back to the point from where it came. Okay, so regarding the second most important relationship in your life, what you need to understand is it's there for you, it's available to you, all you have to do is ask, and I saw a video on it, I've lived it in my own life, it's amazing to me, and that's just the way things work, that if you have a desire for your life and you start taking steps in the direction of that desire, the universe will meet you with help. It'll meet you with guidance, it'll meet you with wisdom, it'll meet you with people to help you. It'll meet you with circumstances to help you. Flip side of that being, you sitting on the couch, Netflix and chilling and complaining about the world, complaining about your life, does absolutely nothing because you're not taking any action. Action is required in this equation. You must take action in order for the universe to meet you. No action, no meeting with the universe, and then you just get to watch other people take action and watch the universe meet them. Then you might get jealous. It's very possible because it's a natural human response. You're looking around at your friend who you knew had this great idea. You thought it was a great idea. Everybody who was around him thought it was a great idea, and he took action toward that great idea and started to see some fruit. His great idea began to gain some traction. His great idea began to come to fruition. Hooked on phonics. Works for you. And sure, you can sit there and be envious of them. That does nothing to improve the quality of your life. That does nothing to help change your situation. Of course, you're more than welcome to stay in your situation if that's what floats your boat. I mean, there are people happy being unhappy. If you want to call that happiness, I guess it's better than, being in pain. But it's like there's just so much more that can be partaken of in this life. There's so much more that you can do. There's so much more that can be done if you simply take action toward your desired effect, your desired end result. And as I say, this second relationship, it's there for you, it's available to you. There's no big anything required. And anybody who tells you otherwise, I might beg to differ with them, because I've seen it in other people's lives where they didn't do anything spectacular. They didn't follow any particular rules to gain access to this power that's just sitting there waiting for you to take action, waiting for you to do some research, waiting for you to do a little homework, waiting for you to make a few phone calls, waiting for you to write a few emails and see what kind of help that you can get to get you where you want to go, to see who you might be able to call upon, or at least modeling is very important, to help you get to where you want to be, modeling someone who has followed a particular path, a specific path to get them where they wanted to be, and you desire to do something akin to what they're doing or what they have done, and their body of work is there waiting for your perusal. It could be in a book, it could be in a tape, it could be in a seminar, it could be in a talk, it could be in a program. It's out there. I'm here to tell you it's out there. Chances are great that it's on YouTube right now, and all you have to do is throw it up in the search box, whatever it is that you're trying to do, and you'll get a library of YouTube videos explaining to you how to do the thing that you want to do. And I talk about people standing at the door not being able to walk through the door because they were given incorrect information. And excuse me, my green tea in a mason jar. Oh, good stuff. Incorrect information. And as I said earlier, one of the incorrect pieces of information is that you are dirty, you are broken, you've been bad, so you can't access this power. And if you held that close to your heart, if you made that part of your inner representation, your internal representation, if you made that part of the principles by which you live, you're stuck. I'm here to tell you right now, I tell you what, if you need permission, I, the Reverend Dr. Rhapsody, Mr. Transformer, your friendly neighborhood growth hacker, am giving you permission right now to take action. You have my permission, go do it. And if you're somebody who's going to get up and go do it, you can actually walk away from this video right now and then just go do it. Whatever it is, whatever steps you need to take to get you on the path of where you're trying to go. And like I say, for some people, they have been given information that has caused them to stop themselves. That's the unfortunate part, that you're stopping yourself. Because I like to say that everyone has access to greatness, because everyone has access to greatness. Everyone is not willing to take the steps and the required action and put forth the effort to be great, because it requires effort. Greatness is not going to fall from the sky, drop in your lap, and you look down like, wow, greatness, yay. And I didn't have to do anything for it. That'll never happen. That will never, ever, ever, ever happen. Ever. What I'm trying to help you understand is all of those building blocks, all of those blocks, not building blocks, but actual blocking blocks, all those blocks that you put in front of you are unnecessary. And I'm just reminded of something that I wanted to get to a point at some point in this video, was to explain that, as I said before, my understanding is that before we got here, before we came into existence, before we showed up on the planet, we were in the ocean of infinite consciousness. We showed up in physical form as a drop from the ocean. So we are not the ocean, but being of the same substance of the ocean, we have access to the ocean. We have access to the power of the ocean. We have access to the wisdom of the ocean. We have access to the knowledge of the ocean. And depending on, it all depends on you. So once again, we're back to, you make it up. Just like I said the other day, after you pass on, whatever you see in the afterlife, you made that up. You can make up hell, you can make up heaven, you can make up nothing, and you'll be in nothing for eternity. That would suck. But this relationship, this second relationship, the particulars of it, you make that up too. Maybe you read a book and you saw other people who had a relationship, this second relationship, that was in a way that was interesting to you. You. And you chose to go that way, and that's fine. Maybe you went to a good Christian church where they taught you good stuff, and, God is love, and period. That's the complete statement. God is love, period. Not God is love, and you got to do this, that, and the other thing. Not God is love, and if you don't do this, that, and the other thing, bad things happen to you, because bad things happen to everybody. As we said, the rain falls on the just and the unjust. Or you could read somebody else's book. Maybe the Buddhists turn you on. Maybe the Hindus turn you on. Whatever fashion that relationship is, whatever fashion that connection is for you, is what works for you, because you are the one that made it up. So the name of the game is connecting with the relationship that works for you. Even late day is the latest day, would be 12-step fellowships that came as a result of the Oxford group, which was another originally religious outfit. But the name of the game is to find a power greater than yourself that will help you with your problem. And it's in the book, The Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous. If you've ever seen it, it's a big, thick blue book with stories and, the basic program. And it's all about developing this relationship, this second relationship, where you get your power to do what you need to do. And this relationship with whatever you choose to formulate it to look like, it's fine. Because the name of the game is connection. The name of the game is connection with the ocean. You can connect with the ocean just straight up from your head. A lot of people prefer to have like a vision of what this connection is supposed to look like, and that's fine. The name of the game is to make a connection that works for you, that's there for you, available to you. All you need to do is reach out to it, ask for help, and help shows up. And help shows up in strange ways. Help doesn't always just show up as like, telegram at the front door for you to sign for this package, and then you open up and then you get the tape like you're in Mission Impossible or something. And a lot of times you'll get just like little pieces. And if you're like me, little pieces will get you a long way, because little pieces will keep you moving in the direction of your desired goal. On that happy note, we love you a long time. Thank you so much for hanging out in this video for this period of time. I appreciate you being here. I know your time is precious. I appreciate you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, share the post with your friends or family or people who you think might be able to be helped along the way from this information. And remember, in the post, in the description, there will be a link to 1 free week of the Magnetic Mind Masterclass. We dubbed it as the last personal development program that you will ever need, because it is the last personal development program that you will ever need. I'm here to tell you, if you have blocks that are holding you from past trauma, if you have things in your history that you're not proud of, if you have anything, most anything that you had going on in your life that is holding you back from achieving your greatness, the Magnetic Mind Masterclass will help you remove those blocks or greatly reduce the emotional impact of the trauma, and greatly help you to move forward, to step into your greatness, to be amazing, to be beautiful, more beautiful than you already are. And you are already beautiful. You'll just be more beautiful. And you'll be more beautiful, and more people will see you as beautiful. That's just how it works out. Anyway, again, I thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Me love you a long time. We'll see you on the next video. And until then, enjoy your life. Bye-bye, everybody. Yeah.